Welcome back to Strike Ring Podcast. I'm Rose Jonas.
Your co-host Parker.
And today is a very special day as it is my birthday on Friday. So Parker has a gift for me. And I got two gifts for Parker's birthday, which is in June. But I'm going to give one today because I want him to be able to have it for his birthday. And I think he'll really like it.
So I'm going to give Jonas his gift first.
All right, before anything happens, I just want to say thank you, Parker. You don't have to do this.
It's not supposed to be a gag gift. I bought this like a week before Mania.
Yeah, poster. Oh, it is. That's tough. That's sick. It's a belt.
Oh, it is that one?
Yeah, that's actually belt. Wait, this is tough.
Is it a little paper half?
It's real.
Is that a nice one?
It's off WWE
It's a
shop.
nice one.
Yeah.
Man, this is tough. Thank you, Parker.
I mean, 5
Okay, to be fair,
It is a 5-star match.
it's not fully in, but that's how it came. We didn't buy any. We just bought the poster and it came in that.
I'm gonna probably
More space.
This is a huge freaking top sleeve.
We could put it right there.
We could. Yeah, I mean
I
this is sick. I'm gonna show this to my dad. It's really cool. All right. You want? I feel like it.
I'm not gonna
You want to see your gift?
Oh no.
Oh no.
What?
Stay responsive to the mic. Make sure you get close.
No, I'm joking, Jenny.
Oh, I thought you were dead serious.
All right, you are going to love this.
Can I throw this what? Can I
Just no, that's one of my Christmas gifts. Just put it.
That is one of his. That is his.
All right, Parker. I want you.
I say close your eyes.
Oh, should I close
Close
my
your eyes. Put your hands.
Show the camera
Out.
first.
All right, put your other hand out.
I'm scared.
Wait, cover your eyes one more time.
Show the camera first. Show the camera first.
Okay. So, put your hands out, both of them. Now, before you touch it, open your eyes and think what it could be.
Can I look at it?
What do you think it could be?
A shirt. I mean, it's a
Flip
shot.
it around. Flip it around.
No way!
I got myself one too.
That's a chicken.
That's what I was talking about.
That's a
Yeah.
chicken burger. It's not.
Open.
I was ripped it. Oh, dude. Oh, did you get 3XL?
Nah, so remember when I was like, oh, I have these old wrestling shirts I could give you. That's what I was
I
talking
should
about.
put this on now.
If you want to. You can.
I gotta take my shirt off. Blur it out.
No, just put it in the bathroom.
Yeah, we can cut it out.
Oh.
Just close the door and change it.
Yeah, so I got Parker and I both one of those. But yeah, look at this beauty.
Do we want to
I'm
hang it
gonna
up?
67.
We gotta get a movie theater before.
Hang it up?
No, we gotta get a movie thing.
Movie thing? Oh,
A light box.
Like, oh, yeah.
It's cool though.
You're wicked high up. You're wicked high up. There.
What? Is it because you have your shirt off? Your uncle's gonna like that? That's tough.
Oh my god.
That's so tough.
I hope Joe sees this.
You gotta keep that on for when your mom picks you up.
Oh my god.
So the reason I got that for you so that way you can wear it.
He's not gonna be there to join.
No, but you can still wear it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear it, and I hope people see it. I'm like,
And be like, wait, and they'd be like, here's my business card. Subscribe and rate to the podcast. All right, well, that was a nice little segment, nice little gifts exchanged. So yeah, thank you,
I thought
Parker.
you were. So did Jaden know that you were just gonna give me that?
Yes, we
Okay.
set it up before.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, dude, there's no way.
That's why when you were like, do you want to go get your gift? I was like, oh, I'll go get it in a second because it was right here the entire time.
I thought it was gonna be something on your phone. I was like,
You left it on the chair, so I put it up there because I was like, he's gonna see it when it comes in.
He wasn't going to see it.
see what this?
The Bloodline
Roman
shirt.
J shirt.
Yeah.
I would have thought it was a gift. Like I would have just been like, oh. No
But-
offense to the 8-year-olds who wear that shirt.
100% polyester with it. That looks nice.
It does. It fits nice.
It's tough.
Jacob Parker. They're gonna like find my ID because of that.
No, we already told people that. And it's on your 2K character. All right, let's get into the actual podcast here. Start with Dynamite because if you missed it,
Shirts, no.
we did. Yeah, I didn't. I washed it. I washed it, so you don't have to worry about it shrinking. And I used no
I'm
dye.
gonna wear this to school someday. You'd be like, you're weirdo.
Nah, it's tough. We're gonna start with Dynamite from the 22nd. We did Raw on the last podcast episode. Because we're talking about WrestleMania. But we're going to start with Dynamite here. We're going to talk about SmackDown. And then we're going to talk about some of the releases. TNT champion, the Jet Kevin Knight, interrupts MJF. The former AEW World Champion stampeded to the ring dressed in ring gear as MJF called out the man who beat him for the title the week prior in Darby Allin. Friedman stated that Allin wouldn't be champion if it weren't for the low blow at the start of the championship match. MJF would go on to praise himself for his accomplishments, such as preventing Hangman Adam Page from ever challenging for the AEW World Championship and kicking out of Kenny Omega's infamous One-Winged Angel. Max then remarked that he didn't care at all about the night's main event, demanding that Allin hand over the World Championship. Interrupting the former World Champion is the new TNT Champion, Kevin Knight. The Jet said he was tired of hearing MJF constantly whining in every city the company visits. The Knight reminded MJF of their previous match in which Knight had the world title in his grasp until MJF cheated to retain the belt. The Jet stated that if it weren't for MJF's heel tactics, he would be Jet 2 belts, holding both the TNT and World Championships. MJF recalls the match as a heat seeker and an easy dub, doubling down as when Max congratulated the Jet on his TNT title win. He said it makes sense as he believes Kevin will never be main event material. Knight was done with the disrespect and challenged MJF to a match, which Max then agreed to, but just as the belt was about to begin, with the title on the line, Max pushed the match off till next week. So, this Wednesday, we will have MJF versus Kevin Knight for the TNT Championship. Parker, ballpark it. Who do you think's gonna win? What do you think's gonna happen? How?
I think Kevin Knight's gonna win.
He better.
Or he I think it might be DQ.
Sure, good.
My guess is DQ. I did watch. Oh, we'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I think maybe Max cheats, and then maybe they'll do a thing where a ref comes out from the back, and they're like, no, he cheated. He's not champion.
I was saying they could do winner takes all.
Or they could do, Max could win, and they do a winner take all with Darby, but there's also a chance that they do Max tries to cheat with the ring, and Darby stops him. There's a lot of opportunities here.
Let's see what route they go down.
We then went to backstage where Renee Paquette was talking to Chris Jericho. After being challenged by his current rivals in the demand, Jericho was forced to find two partners to join him facing the faction in a trios match on Collision. Though at the time not known, later in the night, Jericho revealed his partners would be Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley of the Hurt Syndicate. Funniest part about this entire interaction was the demand did come up to Jericho during the first promo backstage. And Ricochet was like, oh, if it isn't the guy who gets beat by the demand every week that he shows up. And Jericho said, hey, you can't say that anymore because I own it. And he takes off his jacket or whatever, and he's got a shirt that says Chris Jericho, the guy who gets beat by the demand every week he shows up. Which is really funny because they genuinely did get that trademarked under Jericho's name in the USPTO.
I saw something that he trademarked the guy who gets beat up by the demand every week, and I was like, that's a long trademark.
Yeah. Brody King defeats the Blackheart Leo Rush. The newly debuted gimmick of the Blackheart Leo Rush took on Brody King. Rush started the match sitting in his corner talking to himself and repeatedly stated he's getting stronger. Rush would be brought out of the trance as King pulled his opponent out of the corner to start the matchup. King hit a huge sidewalk slam and followed with a crushing cannonball in the corner. King finished Rush with a gonzo bomb to get the win. King then stated that he'll be keeping a close eye on the main event's winner. If it's Tommaso Ciampa, congratulations. But if it's Darby Allin, King states that he's so proud, but not proud enough to bring the violence. Brody King is a freaking unit, dude. Leo Rush also, his new gimmick is very over, getting him a lot of interaction and a lot of media going out about this new gimmick that I wouldn't call it a new, it's re-debuted. He used this gimmick in, was it Lucha Underground? The Blackheart?
Blackheart was from
MLW?
I think it was from both.
Okay. Did you see Lucha Underground coming back apparently?
I did see something.
With its very AI promo.
Speaking of Brody King, I just want to say he pinned Ricky on Collision. I don't think we were gonna go over Collision. For those
I
that
sent
don't
you
know,
that.
Ricky,
He's
when
the guy who tagged with Kevin Owens
regular.
on a random. No,
Oh no, he tagged with
because
Kevin.
remember, then the ref was like, "He's here," and he's like, "He's here." And he's like,
Oh, yeah.
"Ricky," and then he stunners him.
Yeah.
And then Randy
Ricky,
came back
I'm
up.
sorry. But yeah, Ricky was the guy in like the pink and blue tights. Kind of like Mr. Beast.
Yeah, it was... he's got some interesting gear.
I thought he was Adam Pearce when I first saw him too. He looks like him, except
Sure, man.
more bearded, I guess.
Adam Copeland makes a massive challenge to FTR for Double or Nothing. Copeland sets the stage for a massive tag team championship match where he and his tag partner Christian will face FTR at Double or Nothing. The match will be tag team career versus tag team championships in a I Quit street fight.
Holy shit.
If Cope and Cage lose, they retire as a tag team forever.
I could see them losing.
I could too.
Because it's a tag team. It's not like they're going to retire. Soon.
Yeah, and also I think if they're going to win the championships, it's here. There's no other. There obviously now that it's tag team retirement. Obviously, if they're gonna win it, it's here. But they've already lost FTR like twice. I think one with championships on the line, and one without. So I think it's either like it obviously is. They're done as a tag team, or they're gonna become champions. It's possible they become single stars again, and then they just face each other. Where like Christian blames Cope for their loss, and like maybe Copeland says I quit at Double or Nothing, and Christian blames him, and technically he wouldn't be wrong to do so. And we finally get like their big one-on-one match in AEW.
Yeah. Did they not already have a match against each other?
Technically, they had a match. Luchasaurus won a contract that he could use at any place in the TNT title, and then Cope won it, and then Christian stole the contract and cashed in on him.
Yeah, but I could see them having like a street fight, even like Cope versus Cage.
They had what's this? I did not remember this. 2025. He had a match at World's End 2025. Yeah, they did. I did not remember that.
2023.
What the? Oh yeah, 2023. I do not remember this. Was it for? It was for the TNT title. Bet you. Yeah, they tried to do the. Oh, I remember this when they tried to set the table on fire.
Oh, it didn't.
And then he freaking murdered Nick Wayne, and then Luchasaurus got involved.
Who won?
This is it. Cope wins the title from Christian, and then Luchasaurus comes out. He gives Cage the freaking. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, I remember it now. He beat Christian to become TNT champion. Then Luchasaurus gave Christian the contract to cash in on Cope to become TNT champion.
So he just dropped it and won it back.
He lost it to Copeland, then stole the contract to beat Copeland. So it wasn't.
So they just wanted to waste the contract.
It's not very memorable. It was peak heel Christian where he was just abusing his children in Nick Wayne and
And talking about his dad.
Yeah, and talking about how hot his mom is. Hikaru Shida with Chris Statler defeats Mina Shirakawa in a pretty decent one-on-one match. Mark Davis defeats Will Ospreay via doctor stoppage.
Was that real? Or...
No. After a nasty Gonzo bomb on the outside by Davis, Ospreay tried to get feeling back in his hand while he tried for another hidden blade, but took too long, so Davis floored him with a big lariat. Davis dropped Ospreay right on his neck, but Ospreay rolled his foot on the rope. Davis grabbed Ospreay on the apron and hit another pile driver on the corner of the ring. Referee Paul Turner called for medical attention on Ospreay. The aerial assassin pleaded with the ringside doctor to let him continue. However, the doctor said Ospreay had no feeling in his arm and Ospreay could not continue. As a result of the stoppage, Davis was declared the winner. The match itself was really freaking good. Davis has survived the Jake something injury. As I know how silly that sounds that he's surviving somebody else's injury. But if you think about it, they were on track to become tag team champions, and then in the match, Doyle got injured, so he had to obviously break up the tag team for the time. So, I mean, he's really, really doing good as a single star. Not any doubt in my body that he wouldn't do good. It's just that a tag team, going from a tag team to a single star so quickly can really hurt wrestlers' popularity, but I think Davis is just such a big enigma that it doesn't matter because the guy is a beast. He is a monster. Ospreay too. You can't have a bad match with Ospreay.
No.
Like I know they say the whole thing about Kenny Omega can have a good match with a broom. I think Ospreay could too. After
they'll definitely prove it more in coming years.
Oh, for sure, because Ospreay is still like pretty fresh. I'm pretty sure it's only like mid-30s. Yeah, 32.
Yeah.
So he's not even mid-30s.
32.
32. Him and Stephanie Vaquer are gonna become like 20-time world champions, bro. Like, Stephanie's like 32.
Wow.
So, but like Ospreay, freaking goat, man. At first, when he got signed, I was like kind of bored of it because the only match I'd seen was the Chris Jericho match, which I didn't care for much of.
When I first saw him, was he at Big Business? Did he
Yes, he had a promo.
I remember I was like, I asked my uncle who it was because he had been watching AEW. That was the first show I watched, Big Business 24. Yeah.
Yes.
And he was like, he's this Ospreay guy. He says bruv a lot. And he was like, you know bruv. And I was like, this guy's kind of weird. But then he fought like a week or two after. And I was like, dude, I love this guy. Then I stopped watching AEW.
Like I haven't seen him wrestle. That's the only time I've seen him in person was at Big Business.
You must have been freaking out. Or did you not love him as much as you did?
I didn't know him. I really didn't know him. It was in the following weeks. It was the Revolution match against Takeshita where we were like, yeah, this guy's a freaking baller.
And then you started seeing more matches, even if they weren't as big.
Yeah, he started being on TV more. So, after the match, Davis stole Ospreay from ringside and attempted a pile driver in the middle of the ring before he was met by Marina Shafir and the rest of the Death Riders. Davis stopped the pile driver attempt and exited the ring as the Death Riders took Ospreay out of the arena. On Collision, we saw that Marina Shafir readjusted Ospreay's neck, and then Moxley asked him what Ospreay's whole goal is. He said, if it's to break my neck, do so. He laid down on the ground, gave Ospreay a chair. Ospreay didn't swing the chair, but there are heavily implications that they kind of want Ospreay to join them. So, interesting to see.
I don't think they will have
Jaden thinks he is joining the
Ospreay,
Death Riders.
I see it. They might be faking us out though.
I doubt it. Samoa Joe defeats Cody Chun in his in-ring return. Samoa Joe defeated local talent Cody Chun with the Muscle Buster.
Who is Cody Chun?
Local talent. But I know his whole thing is C4 because the crowd was chanting it very loud. After the match, Joe was met by his ally in the Ops hook at the top of the stage. On Collision, it was revealed that they have added Anthony Bowens to the Ops after, Hobbs left for the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
In the main event, AEW Championship was on the line. Darby Allin defeats Tommaso Ciampa. After what was already a grueling main event matchup, Tommaso Ciampa donned a crimson mask as he fought the newly crowned AEW World Champion Darby Allin in the main event of Dynamite. The Psycho Killer nailed the Psycho Driller onto Allin from the top turnbuckle to the outside. My God, that was brutal.
Oh yeah, I watched the match literally right before we started recording.
We made him watch it before we could record because
I'm happy they did.
It is freaking disgusting what they did to this man.
All the blood on Darby wasn't Darby's.
It was all from Ciampa.
I was telling Jonas, it reminds me of Gunther when he was like killing Jimmy and Jay was trying to get him out. Like he was just rubbing Jimmy's blood all over his chest. That's kind of reminded me of just because Darby.
You can put that closer if you need to. Look, grab the base.
But yeah, I was telling Jonas, it kind of reminded me of when Gunther was like killing Jimmy. He rubbed his blood all over his chest. But that match was insane. Definitely one of the greatest weekly matches I've watched. Was
it a match, or was it just the?
I mean this match.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's up there for a TV contender of the year. I definitely think this is Ciampa's best match since returning to wrestling in this new company. I think obviously like the Kyle Fletcher match and the Mark Davis matches are up there, but I think this is definitely his best one. When Ciampa returned to his feet, he lowered the knee pad to hit another psycho knee in the Project Ciampa, where somehow the champion kicked once again just before the 3. Darby took advantage of the challenger, who was in disbelief, locking in the Scorpion Deathlock, where after much battle between the two men, he forced Ciampa to tap out. After the match, the champion extended his hand. Ciampa showed Darby respect and put the belt on Allen's shoulder. Yeah, that match was freaking amazing. Literally amazing.
It was awesome. Like I was saying, one of the best weekly matches.
Yes, for sure. SmackDown from the 24th. I did not really watch this. It was really boring because they released 20 plus superstars earlier in the night. So nobody was really thinking about this.
While the show was happening.
A few while the show was happening.
Yeah, they were all.
A few got announced while the show was happening. They probably didn't get released.
Yeah. The show opened with Jacob Fatu, who was interrupted by his family. The man who wants to face the new World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns at Backlash. Jacob Fatu made his way to the ring to address the fans. Fatu doubled down on the fact he wants to face Reigns in Tampa for the championship. till he's interrupted by members of his family and some who wish they were part of the heritage, as the Usos and MFTs joined Fatu in the ring. After a brief back-and-forth argument, Jacob Fatu superkicked Tama Tonga, refusing help from Solo and the Usos. I did not care.
I'm excited for the match.
This man, Triple H, should not be called the head of creative when he isn't creative. We have had better matches, better storylines in our 2K verse than the Bloodline in the past 2
Me and
years.
Jimmy ladder match.
The Jimmy and Blake Monroe storyline is honestly great.
It's awesome. It's kind of they've had their
They had their blow off.
yeah, they had their what's it called?
Their rubber match.
Huh?
The rubber match.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the I don't know the
It was
word.
their Hollywood ending.
Yeah, but they had their match most of Jimmy's matches not like
Are
like,
honestly pretty good.
that aren't rumbles or chambers were good. The one that me and him had, not to like glaze myself, it was pretty good too.
Well, you can't really glaze yourself. It's a freaking CPU, bro.
Well, yeah, but I mean it was me, and I can do all that stuff in person.
Yeah, bro.
I
Tiffany.
have the shirt now. I just need to get. I have
Yeah,
the
you do
jeans.
have
I
the
need the
shirt.
boots. Just shorten my hair and I'll look exactly like him.
You do. Tiffany Stratton defeats Julia to become U.S. champion. After beating Jordan Grace last week to become the #1 contender for the U.S. Championship, Tiffany Stratton beat Julia to add a new title to her resume in the Women's United States Championship after nailing the PME and picking up the win. Parker, how do you feel about Tiffany Stratton becoming U.S. champion?
I think it's better fit for her. So I'm getting bored of Tiffany.
Already?
Just because the first year and a half was cool, I guess, with the like how she was kind of cocky and when she was with Naya. But I feel like Jade and Tiffany, I feel like since they've gotten here, they're not making it as entertaining as I thought.
I think Jade's best match was at Mania.
Yeah, against
the
Rhea.
Rhea match. Yeah, I think
was-
that.
that
I
was
think
pretty
that was definitely
Or
her
her
best.
Naomi match.
That was good.
But I mean, to be
probably.
fair, it was a stipulation, so it's kind of harder to
Yeah, that's.
rank it compared to normal matches.
I think best in ring match for sure was at Mania. Like I don't know. I feel like Tiffany needs a new arc. I think that she's entertaining, but I think that she needs to have a character change in some way where she becomes a different type of character. Don't know if it needs to be heel. I mean, that would be entertaining because the heel run that she was supposed to have got derailed by the fact that everybody loved her. Because, fans don't go along with story anymore. They just cheer whoever we want. So, it's whatever. But I think it's okay. I think it's Julia was having nothing done with her. I think they should have done a Kiana James face turn after all the hype she was getting.
They shouldn't have brought Julia into the company.
They shouldn't have. They're ruining her. Same with
She
Johnny.
can go back to AEW.
She was never in AEW.
She can go to AEW.
Yes, she can. And it'll be way
Where
better.
was she before?
Japan.
So basically AEW.
Like, Julia Thekla's right there. It's right. It's like the most obvious championship match you can do. Johnny Gargano, please just leave the company. Candice LeRae, please leave the company.
Candice LeRae, I think she could do good stuff in AEW.
Probably.
She is not the biggest person, but that's AEW doesn't care.
Literally just
Star
Darby
was their
Allin.
world champion.
Yeah.
I'm probably taller than him.
We then had the Women's Tag Team Championship match end in DQ as Fatal Influence made their debut. While addressing the WWE Universe, the new Women's Tag Team Champions were interrupted by Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. The former Women's Tag Team Champions talked Paige and Brie into an impromptu title match. The champions agreed, but the match ended in DQ as Fatal Influence made their debut. If you are not familiar with the group, JC Jane is a former two-time NXT Women's Champion, Fallon Henley is a former North American and Speed Champion, and in no disrespect, Lainey Reed just joined the group in October of last year.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to. I'm not really familiar with Lainey Reed.
She's a good wrestler, but
She is.
she didn't accomplish anything in NXT because she debuted the same time as Blake Monroe.
Yeah.
But then she was in the speed bit of NXT, I think, and then she ended up joining the group and
Yeah.
becoming kind of just a lackey for the most part. But she had to replace Jasmine
Who's
Nix.
the women's speed champion now? Is it still Fallon Henley?
No, it's who is it?
It's not Soul.
No, because she lost. She relinquished that one.
I know the men's isn't it like Lexis King now?
Yeah, because Elio LaFleur got injured. Who is a really good wrestler. Who is it? Ren Sinclair.
Oh yeah.
I feel bad for forgetting that because she's really good.
Ren
but
Sinclair is really good.
She got stuck in the Ren QCC where she was getting overshadowed by all the other guys.
She got squashed by Jada Parker at the show I went to.
Did she really?
Yeah.
Oh, that was when they were really pushing Jada in the main title picture, and she just never won it.
Jada should take it off Lola.
She's a homewrecker, isn't she?
What?
Her and Jay.
Oh my god, that's interesting storyline.
I don't even know what's going on there. It's not my place to talk. So
It's weird because he's married, but he confirmed it on his.
he's like, yeah, that's my girl. So what? I don't even want to know, dude.
He's married.
Weight Butt Up defeat JC Mateo and Tama Tonga to retain tag team championships. And unironically, the best match of the night that had a real ending. Danhausen defeats The Miz with Kit Wilson after being welcomed, keyword welcomed, into his opponent's home earlier in the day. Danhausen took on The Miz in a one-on-one match. Danhausen cursed The Miz on the outside, where he and Kit Wilson then experienced a pyro malfunction that led to Danhausen picking up the win and fleeing from the angry Miz and Kit in his cart. Yeah, I mean, Danhausen's the best part of SmackDown right now.
He's so fun.
Unironically, the best part of SmackDown. He is a great comedy character, and also he's fun to watch in the ring because he does the Undertaker spot where he sits up.
Oh yeah, when he sat up, Wade said he thinks he's the Undertaker. I can't do his. I think I sound more like Booker when I said that, but you know what I mean.
I think, I think that it's fun. It's unironically the best part of the show. It is the most fun that you have,
Wrestling doesn't have to be serious all the time.
especially when you try to be serious and it sucks.
Yeah. Like Roman.
Like you know how Tama Tonga Tongaloa fell off a table. Like he tried to be serious and he fell off a table. Don't know how you did that. But like what would you call it? It wouldn't be a vignette, but like the clips from Danhausen going into Miz's house was like actually just so funny. Danhausen rings the doorbell, Miz opens the door, and he teleports behind the Miz and then just starts running around his house. He goes to the pool and Miz tries to like jump on him, and then Danhausen teleports again, and Miz ends up just going straight into his pool. And then when they were chasing around, Miz then tries to throw a bowl of like looked like cocoa powder at Danhausen, but he ends up throwing it at Maurice. It was just so funny. He's like he sees a Cybertruck, he's like, oh, it's a spaceship. It's like just such. It's awful comedy, but it's so bad it's good.
Yeah.
I
think that's their goal too.
Yeah, like it's just so funny. Danhausen is just like we were talking about earlier. The top 3 merch sellers of WrestleMania weekend were CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and Danhausen beat out both of the other main eventers. Just he's a merch merchant. He's a merch merchant. Rhea Ripley defeats Jacy Jayne by disqualification after interrupting the women's tag team championship match earlier in the night. Fatal Influence answered the new WWE Women's Champion Rhea Ripley's open challenge. Jacy Jayne would face the champion in her first defense of the title reign. Before the match could get a serious victor, Fatal Influence continued to make a statement on SmackDown by interrupting the match, ambushing the Eradicator with a ruthless 3-on-1 attack. The match, for what it was pretty good. Jacy Jayne, a heat magnet. She was getting Dominic Mysterio level boos. Genuinely going to be pushed to the moon because of it.
Yeah. Like I think I said this last pod, or like at least the last IRL pod. I didn't see anything in JC until she won the title unexpectedly. And then now I see why Sean wanted to push her. And
I mean, when she slapped the dog crap out of
hey Steph.
Yeah.
So it was interesting. But she's getting heat, and that's what pushes people.
And it's not even just her; it's the whole group too. Like Fallon tried to talk, Laney tried to talk, just boos. So I mean, excited to see where they go. I think Fallon and Laney should win the tag titles in an upset.
That would be crazy. They'd have to cheat. They're not
Yes.
gonna have one of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
they cheat and they beat Paige and Bree. They beat the vets, even though Paige is literally probably 3 years younger than freaking half the other women on the roster. She's still a veteran because she's been in the company or been in the business so long. I think that'd be a good direction. Almost like the Vanity Project, who kind of won them out of nowhere. Jaden's corpsing right now, jeez. But yeah, I think Fatal Influence has potential.
They do. Definitely do.
In the main event, and I did not watch this because I knew it was going to suck, Jacob Fatu defeats Solo Sikoa. After Jacob Fatu earned an impressive win against Solo with the mighty moonsault, he avoided a post-match assault from the MFTs and took down the faction as Tongaloa fell off the announce table. So, that was nice. That's it for SmackDown. I'm not joking, I'm just genuinely coughing. Jeez. Let's talk about the releases. And I got the full list here. Tell me when you hear a name that makes sense to be released. Alright? Kairi Sane.
Yep. I'm kidding.
Alright. Aleister Black, Zelina Vega, Uncle Howdy / Bo Dallas, Nikki Cross, Santos Escobar, Motor City Machine Guns, Dexter Loomis, Rowan, Joe Gacy, Andre Chase, Zoe Stark, and Alba Fire.
No.
Now, besides Andre Chase and Zoe Stark, everybody previously mentioned was in a current or ongoing or literally the past week in a storyline. Active on TV. Kairi Sane had a match on Monday Night Raw that we went over last week, and we said it was a pretty good matchup. It featured her and Asuka taking on Rhea and Io. Aleister Black beat Randy Orton and then Sami Zayn in back-to-back weeks last month. Aleister Black, don't know if you saw this, was supposed to be in the Pat McAfee role at WrestleMania until TKO slid their little snake selves into the storyline and inserted Pat McAfee.
One more ticket sales.
Zelina Vega was actively working with Aleister as a devil's advocate and still gone. Last year, a year before they were released, Aleister Black made his return to the company, and Zelina Vega won the U.S. Championship. Uncle Howdy, Nikki Cross, Rowan Gacy, and Dexter just fought the MFTs in an 8-man street fight the week before they got released. Santos Escobar just got his contract renegotiated and then went to AAA. The Motor City Machine Guns were completely fumbled, and on their first night wrestling, they won the tag team championships. Andre Chase was incredibly over in NXT 2.0 and NXT, but then they killed Chase U and killed his character completely. Alba Fire was turned into a secret slagent because they decided to get rid of Isla Dawn, and Zoe Stark just got cleared. The rest of them are all developmental guys, so I get it in a way, but still, it's crappy, so. But it doesn't make sense, Parker. I don't know. Like, I made a whole video about it, so if you want to go watch that, It tells you all my beliefs in a deeper.
I don't know why they released Dante Chen.
And Apollo Crews.
They did release Apollo Crews as veteran. Dante Chen, I think Jonas called me. He was like, they released Dante Chen.
Yeah, it's the only one I called him about. Texted him about every other one, and then when it's Dante Chen, I was like, no, Parker.
But basically, I just like.
You put out a heartfelt tweet.
I put out a heartfelt tweet, called my uncle, let him know. He was like, did he really?
This was our reaction.
What the fuck?
But I think he left. I don't think he got released.
They were not
all the
doing
tweets
anything
where
with
he
him.
announced his departure.
Yeah, it was. I mean, what? So he was the gatekeeper of Level Up. Then he became the gatekeeper of Evolve, and they didn't do anything else with him. He got murdered by Braun on his SmackDown debut.
That's how we first.
If he won the last match on Level Up history.
That's true.
So.
I remember I was watching that live.
Jaden, you want to talk about the Wyatts?
We don't have the time for that. It's gonna be like a 30-minute video on it, so I'm just leaving it there.
Okay. We're at 34. I think that's good enough, but we got to do The most important part of the entire episode, match and wrestler of the week. I already know my match. Parker, do you want me to go first?
Yeah, because I mean, I have between two.
My match of the week is Jacob Fatu versus Soul. No, I'm kidding. My match of the week is Tommaso Ciampa versus Darby Allin for the AEW World Championship on Dynamite. It is a banger of a match. Should be at least a 4 stars from Meltzer. Yeah.
I'm gonna do a man and a woman. I do this sometimes when it's kind of hard to pick. My man's Tommaso Ciampa. He absolutely showed out in that match against Darby Allin. I can't take him seriously. He showed out in that match against Darby Allin. They killed each other. That was just awesome to watch. And then my woman, I'm just gonna give it to Tiffany Stratton just because she won the women's U.S. title. And usually, whenever someone wins a title, they get.
And when we talk about these releases, we are not trying to take advantage of their misfortune. We wish them all the best, and in the most non-meme way in their future endeavors. So, yeah.
Fantasy booking video incoming.
If they're smart, like Matt Cardona said, you'll reinvent yourself and become a legend in the indies and force them to bring you back, just like he did, and just like what's gonna happen to Dijak because he's a freaking goat. So sign Dijak. All right, that's my rant. Is there anything else you want to say?
Happy birthday, Jonas.
Sam, just show it off one more time. Show it off one more time.
Happy birthday, Jonas.
All right, that's it for
Happy
this
birthday, me.
Take your hat off. Take your hat off. All right, that's it for this week's episode. We will see you in the next one. Goodbye.